Alright guys, let's come back again today. Hope you're all doing good and enjoying your day so far. $10,000 creator tournament last night. Absolute BenJ in the scene masterclass in the losers bracket. Didn't win the tournament in the end, but certainly the start of the show. Some also big updates to Black Ops 7 arriving yesterday. Season 1 is here. New maps in the game. Some nerfs, some buffs, some big changes to some of the game modes we'll get into. If you want some true to your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always. We've got a lot to start with. We're going to begin here. I think we did see this briefly the other day, but this is this new map, Fate, which is in the game. There's two new maps, really, that could be viable. There's Utopia, and there's this one, Fate. It looks relatively well laid out. It just has a couple of interesting features, and I think we did see this the other day, but I didn't really fully clock exactly what is going on in this image. But this is, for all intents and purposes, a split gate portal. I don't know, maybe Swooty is going to love this one, because if you go, well, this is what it seems anyway. You go through this portal, you come out at a different part of the map. So probably, I mean, you can actually see it here on the screen on the right-hand side. So, yeah, definitely interesting. We shall see if... I don't think the pros are going to be so happy about that one. Let's put it that way. Now, let's talk about what's happening in Season 1. There's a lot here in this article, actually. We've got new weapons, as we know. There's the Maddox in the game now as well. There's a couple of other things. Are the pros going to use it? I think we already know the answer to that, but, you know, we'll see. Maybe there's a chance. This is that Utopia map that we've been talking about. Of all of them, this looks to be the most viable. Now, in terms of changes to the map sets that we currently have, the CDL have said that isn't happening until the end of January. I'm hoping, after Major 1, I'm hoping that the players at least try and give these maps a bit of a go over Christmas, New Year, because we have 2 weekends of qualifiers. This weekend starting tomorrow, then the weekend after that. Then there's a good 3-week break over Christmas, New Year before we get back underway in January. That would be the perfect time to play a bit of Hardpoint on Utopia, maybe play a bit of Fate, see if Standoff is viable as well, again, for Search and Destroy or potentially something else as well. Who knows? But it would be good to at least see these maps tried. As I say, do I have much faith the players are really going to do that over that break? I don't know. And also last year, what the CDL did well was that they just decided. They were like, okay, well, if you guys haven't practiced them or tried them, we're just going to throw them in anyway, and you guys can figure it out. Because after Major 1... teams will be blowing it up. They will be making roster changes. By the time it comes back to really getting back into practice again, lots of the teams are like, oh, well, it's too late to try anything else. We're happy with the way that things are. Or some teams won't be, of course, as we know, because, well, some teams will like the map set and some teams won't because they might be good or bad at it. So they're probably not voting with the intentions of the best opinions of the map pool. That's why the CDL needed to step in. We'll see what happens with these maps in due course. They talk a little bit about them. They also talk a little bit about, if we scroll a little bit further down, some of the changes to the weapons actually going forwards. Now, there's nothing crazy here. This is mainly attachment adjustments. It's not like they've completely changed the M15, but the fusion barrel has had its damage range improvement decreased, so that barrel is now no longer as good as it used to be. There's other changes to the attachments on these other weapons as well. And for SMGs, the Drazah is in a similar spot, actually. A ton of the barrels and the stocks, they've had their, you know, improvements decreased, as it were, right? So that's what's happening. It's nothing incredibly major, I wouldn't imagine, but who knows? Maybe these small tweaks, in addition to the Maddox and some other guns coming into the game, could change the meta. You know, I'm still kind of hoping that the Raiden becomes a viable, because you can see here that some of the barrels they've, you know, for example, the Raunch, I mean, God, I really hate this gunsmith bollocks, I'm not going to lie, but the 11-inch Raunch 6L-R barrel, its bullet velocity improvement has been increased. It's like, imagine being the developer that has to do this stuff. Back in the day, it was like, stock improves your strafe speed by 30%. Still kind of hoping the meta gets changed at some point, because I just don't think the Drazah and M15 is especially exciting, nor do these weapons really fit their roles as well as they could. Not saying I loved the Modern Warfare 3 meta, it was simply 2 guns, but the Rival was a very different weapon to the MCW, that is very clear. Now the MPC as well, you know, who knows? I'd like to see the MSMC used as well, so would I the M8 really, but that's probably not going to happen. Now, if we go further down to multiplayer, we'll find a couple of other changes here that are noted, and these are interesting, certainly when it comes to Overload. So we know that Overload, well, depends on your opinion. I think it's probably more fun to watch than Control. I'm pretty glad that they've made the change that they have. I like that there's something else going on. There's something to carry. There's an objective to score. It's not just a zone, and it's not just down to lives. So I think I'm happy with overloads coming into the game, but it's not perfect. The overtime rules in Overload certainly aren't perfect. What's interesting is they haven't actually really changed that precisely. So what they confirm is the following. So there is now an overtime within the first half of the match, and potentially the second half as well. But effectively, at the end of every first half, if there is a player carrying the EMP device when the 5-minute timer ticks down, they will get an additional 30 seconds to either score an overload, they call it, or if they die, of course, it ends immediately. This, I think, is a good change, right? It's kind of a no-brainer. At least it gives the opportunity for a potential score or comeback or whatever. But it's also interesting that it can happen at the end of the game, but only if the EMP carrier is on the losing team, which makes sense, and losing by 1 point, right? So if it's not possible to tie because of this, then it won't be a scenario. But I think what most people are frustrated about right now with overloads is the overtime rules when it's a tie at the end of the second half, when, you know, we've got to find a better solution than it just becoming a search and destroy rounds with the EMP carrier actually at a disadvantage because you can see where they are on the map. So yeah, something to think about there. I think also like the mercy rules and the good and bad side, there's some debate to be had. The other big change is on the pistol force. They are actually going to do this. So it is interesting. Of course, the CDL comes out tomorrow, the matches are tomorrow. So we'll see what the pros think about this. But the EMP device carrier will be forced to use their pistol. If they don't have one, they'll be provided a backup pistol. So yeah, very interesting. As I say, the pistols are very good. It may not make too much difference, but it may make scoring harder. It's not like scoring is overwhelmingly easy right now, but it's certainly not a low scoring game. I think that's got to be said. But let's talk about this tournament last night. So Icons Hitch, they put together this BO7 Tourney $10,000 creator invitational, and this was fantastic entertainment from start to finish. Right, so Zuma had a team here. They made it all the way to the finals. We had a number of great teams, honestly, that were causing great entertainment and some very notable names indeed. The team that really was causing the most talking points was this one. Aches, Attach, BenJ, and Parasite. I mean, that is certainly a team of all time, and it was unbelievable content. So we know we've been talking a fair bit about the Stallions on this channel over the last few days. Zuma had a few words to say on that, which I will share. And, well, he challenges myself to the BenJ battle. I'm not going to lie, after watching the BenJ masterclass last night, I might need to lock in. In my prime, a few years ago, when I used to actually play quite a lot of Call of Duty, yeah, I'm handling BenJ no problem at all. But after what I saw yesterday, I might need to lock in and start shooting bots every day for this 1v1. I don't know if we can make this happen this season on LAN or something. That would be pretty fun to see. But it'd be really fun to play in Gutline. Anyway, I'll share this and a number of other clips as well, because BenJ's POV was a masterpiece yesterday, and I know that these highlights I'm going to share were, probably the best of moments, as it were, right? So, there were some good moments, there were some bad moments. BenJ was shooting, no doubt about it. The lack of aim assist in the new title doesn't seem to have affected him. It certainly hasn't affected what he looks like when he's absolutely locked in, and FormaL gave his thoughts on that. I've never seen a guy look quite like BenJ does when he's playing cards. His eyes are absolutely locked wide open, out of control. So yeah, a few clips to share here over the next couple of minutes, especially the BenJ ace on the Cortex, which has got everyone talking.
Gotta give it a W's there. Did you see what TacticalRab said about the Stallions? Yeah, I saw what TacticalRab said about the Stallions. I'll put my fucking bank account on TacticalRab 1v1ing any one of the Stallions. He can 1v1 any fucking Stallion he wants. I'll put my bank account on a line. And he's that TacticalRab don't know what the fuck he's doing when he plays COD. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? I want TacticalRab versus BenJ Nassim, because I don't think TacticalRab's winning that. I got BenJ all day of the week. I got BenJ all day of the week, Chad. I'm sorry, but I do. All day of the week. BenJ. I got BenJ.
They just posted up
every sliding engagement they're losing.
Yeah, window.
Yeah, one's their window. He has to be.
Yep.
Oh, it's like this.
Got one.
Nice. Yo, sniper top window. Sniper their top window. Sniper their top window.
Yeah.
Nothing beyond me. I'm gonna crack.
No, you're good. You're nothing's pushed up.
Okay.
One's their side.
Sniper their top window backed up.
I ain't stun him, Chris. I'm just looking.
I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of want my teammates to look like this. Am I tweaking?
Alright, I have a deep in your mid.
Motherfucker looks locked in.
I love it. You guys work together.
He's there, sniping pitch.
Water A dead. No, that's not him. That's not him. I don't think.
Get around, run away.
Top A.
Yeah, like there's that train. Let me know if they go to bomb, Pat.
I'm trying to watch it.
Look, this is probably the exact face he makes if you were to walk in on like getting cheated on or something. Probably look just like that.
He's mid with a sniper.
Babe.
Okay, I'm
wrapping our side. Let's retake from our side.
Dead ass?
Yeah,
He has an AR. The sniper has an AR. The sniper has an AR.
They might go B.
Mid, tracks on me.
Good win. Still the sniper. Alright, one planet, one other side A.
After all we've been through, babe?
I'm putting him top. You guys should get bomb.
This is what you do?
Backed up.
I'm putting him top.
Train.
In their
Oh.
train.
Oh, he's tweaking, bro. He's on 3.
He's there, train?
They're both training, but they both.
Call that R-door, okay?
Wait, stun one back.
Ardor God?
One's gonna be outer left or something. One's on the truck, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's on. That's on me, I trolled. Alright,
Shit.
yeah, that angle I would have died anyway. What was mid door? And here was
Okay, Ben!
Oh, good shit, Ben.
Hold on.
This guy has to be on Ben.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you.
Turn to me.
He's deep our side.
Play
for this side.
like this, man. Play like this.
Plan for this side. You want me
Okay.
to with you? You want me to grab
He's on me. I'm finessing.
You're good.
He's in the window. He's in the window. He's in the window.
Get the cat.
Could jump out and go mid.
Okay, Ben?
Oh my god,
What the fuck?
I just shot 2 kids.
Where did that just come from?
Oh my.
Just aced him?
Good shit, Ben.
This guy has to be on Ben.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you.
Turn to me.
He's deep our side.
Play
for this side.
like this, man. Play like this.
Plan for this side. You want me to grab
Ben just
that?
randomly toggle?
He's on me. I'm finessing.
You're good.
He's in the window. He's in the window. He's in the window.
Get the cat.
Could jump out and go mid.
Oh
my god, Ben.
Fist bump. No, even hit the bump up. Anyone realize that?
You're good.
He's in the window. He's in the window. He's in the window.
I like that, Ben.
Jump out and go mid.
Little Tiger Woods bump up.
I just shit on 2 kids.
He's picking up on it, bro. I know he's watching me, man. For you, dude. It's a massive bump up, though. He knows it.
Oh my
Activate
god.
on this map.
It's dammy. Let's come on. Let's dammy.
Bro, you need to get the
But they lose. You're feeling like that? Look at him smiling, soaking up all the gas, seeing all the clips. No, Chad, no. No, what's my sense? What's my sense? It's 1.65. 1.65. And I play dynamic.
Come with us.
I would trophy.
I did not stun them.
He just shoots.
I nade their zig. I nade their
They're
zig.
down low. They're what's on in the smoke.
got
He's
one.
ran in. He's on smoke. Behind you.
Dead.
Last to their side. Last to their side. I promise.
You're there.
Nice. Last guy hallway.
Chill.
Nice. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go.
BenJ's running you down.
Fucking go.
Warzone shitters. That's why EU runs Warzone. That's why y'all got dropped.
I'll get free.
Yeah, just. Warzone chase.
Not you. That was Ahsoka. Sorry.
Come on, brother.
Also, remember that?
Yes. Why you say brother like that?
My brother.
Bro, these guys, what the fuck? Oh, he's going for the 4. He's behind you, Ben.
Behind you, Ben. Go for it, Ben. Go for it. Go for it. Go, Ben.
He's hard carrying.
Ben, were you ironed up for the 3? Don't lie to me.
So BenJ calls game in this one with the ace. I thought it was actually brilliant. It was great to see Aches on the same team there, because you know that Aches and BenJ, they go at it, right, on the flank. Not always the best of friends, but playing in this tournament, obviously they're both on the same team. I thought it was great to see. So anyway, Nameless, Study, Bose, Spacely, they got cooked by BenJ. Some of the Warzone guys, they got cooked by BenJ. It was quite the run, really, because if you look at the brackets here, starting in winners, BenJ lost to Fatty and co in the first round. But then they caught fire in the losers bracket. They took down a number of teams, including that Bose, Study, Nameless team we talked about. They took down Shifty and Hisoka, Warzone world champs. At some point anyway, not this most recent year, but the year before and stuff. Then they took down Kips, Unrational and co. Then they eventually lost to Zuma's team, and that would have been quite the story, wouldn't it? And eventually those guys made the grand finals that was won by Futives and T-Dog, Colt Havoc and Raspy. So yeah, congrats to these guys. We did have some stats as well for this grand final. T-Dog was feet up chilling in this grand final, right? So congrats to those boys. But yeah, BenJ the C, absolute star of the show yesterday. today. Very much enjoyed your thoughts on all of this stuff in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Take care. And I'll see you next time.